Namaste dear students and welcome to the virtual learning of SLV English Medium School. Today in this video, we are going to deal with the final lesson of your first unit, Humor. In the previous video, we learned the poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo. And today in this video, we are going to learn The Little Bobby. The lesson Little Bobby is about a naughty boy named Bobby who writes letters to God. His intention for writing letters is to get a bike on his birthday. So let us enter into the lesson to find out what Bobby did to get his bike. Little Bobby. Little Bobby came into the kitchen where his mother was making dinner. His birthday was coming up and he thought this was a good time to tell his mother what he wanted. Mom, I want a bike for my birthday. Little Bobby was a bit of a troublemaker. So dear students, Bobby's birthday is approaching and he is planning to get a bike from his mother. So he goes into the kitchen where his mother was cooking dinner and asks her, Mom, I want a bike for my birthday. But here in this paragraph, we are given a slight information on how Bobby was behaving. Bobby was a troublemaker. He was naughty, he was ill-disciplined and not so cooperative to her mother. He had gotten into trouble at school and at home. Bobby's mother asked him if he thought he deserved to get a bike for his birthday. So when Bobby asked his mother for a bike, mother asked him a question. Are you worthy of getting a bike? Do you really deserve to get a bike? Deserving means being worthy. Are you worthy enough to get a bike? Because Bobby, as we had already talked about, was a troublemaker. He got into trouble at the school and also at the home. Little Bobby of course thought he did. Bobby thought he was very good boy. He thought he deserved to get a bike. Bobby's mother wanted Bobby to reflect, which means to think, on his behavior over the last year and said, Go to your room, Bobby, and think about how you behaved this year. Then write a letter to God and tell him why you deserve a bike for your birthday. So Bobby's mother asked Bobby to go to his room and sit down and reflect, which means to think, and analyze his behavior in the previous year, and if he deserved to get a bike, write a letter to God. So mother had given him a task to go to the room, sit down and think and write a letter to God, saying and stating the reasons that he thought he deserved a bike. Little Bobby stumped up the steps to his room. Jessie, his pet dog, followed him. Bobby thought for some time and sat down to write a letter to God. Jessie sat beside him and started watching what Bobby was doing. So, according to the mother's instructions, Bobby stumped up the steps. He was walking the steps upstairs stumping very hard, and he sat down and started thinking. And he had a dog whose name was Jesse. Jesse sat beside him and started watching what Bobby was trying to do. First letter goes like this. So Bobby started writing letters, and in the first letter he writes, Letter 1. Dear God, I have been a very good boy this year, and I would like a bike for my birthday. I want a red one. Your friend, Bobby. So Bobby writes the first letter, and look at his confidence. He states in the first letter that he had been a very good boy, and he demands a bike, saying, I want a red bike. He even being specifically wanting a red bike on his birthday. And he says, I'm your friend and my name is Bobby. After writing this letter, Bobby started thinking. Bobby knew that this wasn't true. He had not been a very good boy this year. So he tore up the letter and started again to write another letter. He understood, and after thinking for a while, he recalled all his mischievous actions, and decided I had not been a very good boy this year. What I wrote in the letter was not actually true. Let me write another letter. So now the letter 2. Dear God, this is your friend Bobby. I have been a good boy this year, and I would like a red bike for my birthday. Thank you, your friend Bobby. So now in the second letter, Bobby has come down the scale and says, Dear God, I am your friend and I have been a good boy. In the first letter he writes, very good boy, and in the second letter he says, okay, I am a good boy and I would like to get a red bike for my birthday. And in this letter he even says, thank you, which means he is being polite. And he ends the letter saying, I'm your friend Bobby. After writing the second letter, Bobby started thinking again. Bobby knew that this wasn't true either. So he tore up even the second letter and started again. Letter 3. Dear God, I have been an okay boy this year. I still would really like a bike for my birthday. Bobby. Now Bobby, after thinking for a while and recalling his naughtiness, he wrote the third letter saying, Dear God, I was not very good, I was not good, but I have been an okay boy this year. But I still need a bike. And here in this letter he doesn't mention his specifications. He doesn't say which type of bike he wants. He just wants any bike. He just said, I want a bike for my birthday. Bobby knew that he could not send this letter to God either, because he was not even an okay boy. So Bobby wrote the fourth letter. Look at the fourth letter, letter 4. God, I know I haven't been a good boy this year. I'm very sorry. I'll be a good boy if you just send me a bike for my birthday. Please, thank you, Bobby. In the fourth letter, he promises God that he will be a better boy, and he also asks him sorry. And he says, I'll be a good boy if you send a bike for my birthday. He says, please and thank you, Bobby. Bobby knew even if it was true, this letter was not going to get him a bike. He understood that this was not enough. This letter was not enough for him to get a bike. Now, Bobby was very upset. He went downstairs and told his mom that he wanted to go to church. So he was very upset writing letters, and he went down the stairs into the kitchen. He told Mom, I'm going to church. Bobby's mother thought that her plan had worked, as Bobby looked very sad. So Bobby's mother thought, yes, my son is thinking. He will change. He'll become a good boy, a hard-working boy, a disciplined boy. Just be home in time for dinner, Bobby's mother told him. Okay, go to church, but come back in time for the dinner. Bobby walked down the street to the church on the corner. Little Bobby went into the church and up to the altar. He looked around to see if anyone was there. So after going to the church, he went up to the altar. Altar now is a place where Mass is celebrated. Now Mass, to keep it in a simple terms, is a prayer that is offered to God in the church. When you enter a church, you usually find a table at the center of the aisle or the church, which is called the altar. He goes to the altar. He looked around to see if anyone was there. He looked around the church to make sure that nobody was there. Bobby bent down and picked up a small statue of Mary, the Mother of God. So Bobby went down and took away a small statue. Statue means a figure of Mary, the Mother of God. He slipped the statue under his shirt and ran out of the church. Now what is Bobby doing? He picked up the statue of Mother Mary. Who is Mother Mary? Mother Mary is the mother of Jesus, God. So she picked up the statue, put it in his shirt and ran out of the church, down the street, into the house and up to his room. He shut the door of his room and sat down with a piece of paper and pen. Bobby began to write his letter to God. Now Bobby again went to the room, sat down and writing a letter. But now what has changed? He went down to the church and brought the statue of Mother Mary. Now what is the reason that he brought the statue of Mother Mary? Why did he pick it up? Why did he go to his room? And why is he beginning to write letter? We'll find answers to these questions in the fifth letter. So the last letter. So the last and final letter goes like this. Letter 5. God, I've kidnapped your mom. If you want to see her again, send the bike. Bobby. So Bobby is commanding God, threatening God. It's a kidnap threat. He's saying, I kidnapped your mom, and if you want to see your mom again, send the bike, or else you will never see your mom. So this lesson shows how children are innocent, troublesome, and even a headache to the elders. Yet they produce a lot of humor when they are around us. So I hope you have enjoyed this small lesson, and we'll begin the second unit in the coming video. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.